Okay, well, she knows she's supposed to be here. All right, so on this case, yes.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
So the next date we have scheduled to review folders is gonna be July 31st. Only
Okay.
day after that, we should have an answer for it.
All right, so, and he'll be in for July 31st?
July 31st is when we're gonna review, Judge, so if you wanna bring him in that following Friday,
Mhm.
we should have an answer for by then.
Okay, all right, so you'll need to make sure that you keep in contact with him. You have their information?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you reset this for the, do y'all want to do it? Are y'all okay with doing it maybe the second week in August? That'll be
time. That may give you time to review in a second.
the week of August 11th. Is that good for you
That's
guys?
correct, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a reset date for the week of August 11th, please.
I can do August 12th.
August 12th, is that good for everyone?
Yes.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Yeah, for your signature,
Sure.
a couple of vouchers. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And number, what page is Hatch on?
Page 3 at the bottom.
Thank you. All right, who's here on Liao? Advision Liao?
For a plea deadline date change.
Okay. No problem. You're welcome. Okay. Yes, counsel.
I received a plea offer this morning, Judge, from Mr. Garahan. We just need a plea deadline date from the court.
All right, sir, how old are you?
44.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
you set this for a plea deadline date the second week in July, please?
Yes. Keep the line.
Is that a good date for you, counsel?
It should be, Judge.
All right, your plea deadline date will be July 10th. At that date, you need to let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, then your next setting will be a trial setting, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Just have a second. Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome.
Judge, I have one more case in your docket.
Yes.
But I'm gonna run to the 175th and I'm gonna pop back up.
All right, thank you.
No, because I'm gonna go to 175th. I'm going to trial.
Who's on Ted Kalunga?
Right here, Judge.
All right, if you all would come up, please. Hello. So counsel, you have all of the discovery?
Not quite.
What's
And
missing?
I believe we're missing some medical. And I'm also provided discovery this morning to the DA. And they're going to follow up on what I provided them. And that might resolve this case.
All right, what's the medical holdup?
I don't know. Now, I think it's hospital records and there's a civil lawsuit going on, which I think is tied things up, Judge. I know there's a civil lawsuit.
Okay. Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
can you put this at the end of July for final discovery, please?
Yes, ma'am. I can do, July 28th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, that will be your final discovery once you sign the reset form, your excuse. Thank you.
Judge, the interpreter's here on Mr. Aguilar.
Okay. And what page is Leal on?
He's on page 4.
All right, thank you. Oh,
Don't see anything.
Hector Aguilar.
That's right.
All right, so you need a jury trial date?
No, Judge,
All right, where are we?
the state had not had contact with the complainant before. The complainant's been arrested and he's been charged with another felony offense.
Okay.
So they have an opportunity to talk to him now.
Okay,
So I'd like a reset to give the state the opportunity to do that, but I'd like a short reset if possible.
all right, Ms. Ferguson, can you recall this in 2 weeks, please?
Yes, ma'am. Want to do July 10th or the July 15th?
July 10th or July 14th?
The 10th, Judge.
All right. We'll be back on July 10th to address any issues, and that will be your final discovery date.
Yes, Judge.
Hello, thank you.
Good.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, and you, Judge?
All right, cannot complain.
Good seeing you, Judge.
You too.
You're right. How you left? How you left?
Who's here on Jonathan Dreamer?
That would be me.
How was the move?
Well, great until I got COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I did not have a good week last night.
Oh my gosh. That's so.
Yeah, I've had it twice before. Didn't bother me a bit. I
Okay.
didn't leave my bed for 4 days.
Uh,
So he was on the docket last Monday.
Mhm.
We were here Monday and Tuesday with Angelini, and then when he went on the other case, he reset us. I am not in any good shape to try a case. I was just gonna ask for a couple weeks so I can try to recover. I didn't leave my bed for 4 days.
Alrighty. But is it the same as giving childbirth?
Oh, it's much worse, Judge. But don't tell my wife I said that.
I'm gonna tell her you said that. I'm gonna call her.
I'm gonna block your call.
Well, you know, I'm gonna go through Rachel.
What's much worse is a guy getting kidney stones, Judge. Yeah.
Ah. All right, Norma, if you can set this in, let me see this, in 3 weeks.
I'll be back up to speed. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
I can do, July 15th.
That's fine with me. That'll work.
All right, your jury trial date is gonna be July 15th. Once
Thank
you
you,
sign
Judge.
the reset form, your excuse.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yeah. They described the is a term, it's like having razor blades in it, very like very descriptive. Like that, at least have tonsillitis. This was about a lifetime. Thank you. My doctor's like, I can't believe it.
Who's here on Francisco Yanes? Francisco Yanes?
Oh, President, Your Honor. Come on up, Mr. Giannis. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good, good. Morning, man.
Good morning. All right.
Judge, I want
So
to,
where are we on discovery?
we are good with discovery, Judge. I've conferred with the state. We are looking at a PTD situation.
Okay.
So we're gonna get proof to the state, start that process and get this case off your docket.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date on Yanes.
I can do, July 28th.
Done.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you excuse.
Just have a
Thank
seat.
you. All right,
We'll
Mr.
just hold the
Dixon.
setting date open.
yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna have this on the docket for tomorrow. All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll put Mr. Dixon on the docket for tomorrow, and then you'll have your date, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Reporter. Oh, I did sense.
Yes.
You didn't see it.
Jonathan Mazadoni.
Who's here on Eric Lopez Mitchell?
President, Your Honor.
All right. Let me see here.
Gonna bring it back, so we're gonna give you. This after that.
All right, so you all were being brought back to confer on a jury trial date?
Judge, if the court remembers, I was appointed last setting,
Yes.
took over from Mr. Lyles. And in the process, it was a short reset, it's only
Mhm.
like a week or so, but I've reviewed a ton of stuff and there's a little bit more like CPS records that potentially have exculpatory information, so I still need to review that. And then I'd be in a much better position to ask about a jury.
Okay,
jury
and do you
trial.
have the CPS records in your possession?
Not that I know of.
Your Honor, we did hand over those records to the previous defense attorney. I'm happy to make another copy. I
Yes, if you could.
think I can.
Yeah.
make another copy.
All right,
We'll coordinate it, Judge.
all right, so if this were a jury trial, how long would it take?
At least for the state's case in chief, at least 3 days.
All right. This is what I want you all to do. I want you all to confer with Norma on a jury trial date, and the jury trial date and the plea deadline date will be the same date,
Okay.
unless you want it brought over sooner. So if
Okay.
you confer with her on a jury trial date. All right, thank you.
We'll get that.
All
Thank you,
right,
Judge.
thank you. You're welcome.
Bless you, sir.
Ambrosio Cabrera. Who's the attorney?
Judge, we're about to start paperwork, right there.
All right, thank you. That's paperwork. Yes, have a seat.
I'm seized.
Marlon Daniels. All right. All right, so what I can tell you, sir, is criminal trial division just finished up with the jury trial. So if you all want your jury trial, I will give it to you, but Family violence is up first.
Okay. Well, I have an expert in this case who is not available right now, but his name is Tom Pittman. He's a PhD
So do
toxicology.
you want a continuance? Are you ready for
do.
trial? All right,
do.
let's go on the record. Court is calling 2024 CR 009218 State versus Marlon Daniels. Could I have parties announced?
George Sharman on behalf of the defense.
And are you Mr. Daniels?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record, defense, you're saying that you're requesting a continuance,
I am.
and that's due to your expert's availability or unavailability?
That's correct.
All right, State, do you have any objections to their motion for continuance? Their oral motion for continuance?
No, you're.
All right, so if you all confer with Ms. Ferguson on a jury trial date, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. And once you have the date, let me know what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Judge, the other one was.
Just had a food.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I think she's working on.
Well, she was working on mine.
Oh, okay.
So it's a-
Okay, we do. So you- Yeah, perhaps.
I know, I just, I don't think. That's all the, smart.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Judge.
Mhm.
For the reset for Marlon Daniels, we're
Mhm.
looking at October 14th
We're in agreement.
and in agreement with that. And
All right, so your expert needs to be available
I
for,
will make sure that he is.
okay, October 14th.
yes, Judge.
All right, we'll see you all back on October 15th.
Thank you, Judge.
And I believe that's football season will
Yes,
have
it is.
started. So your client may be upset. I see he's wearing the A&M. We shall see.
We'll see.
All right, once he signs the reset form, he is excused. All right, Kelsey.
Morning, Judge, again.
Good morning. So, on this case, just 1 second.
What we did, Judge, is she entered a plea on the new number one,
Mhm.
reset us to determine whether or not she was adequate for drug court.
Mhm.
And I checked with the probation officer, they said she would have to apply for drug court.
I mean, isn't that what we've been waiting for?
That's not what it was reset for, Judge. You wanted a status on whether or not she was eligible for drug court, and I was informed that she would have to apply for drug court.
All right, Norman, did you do a referral for felony drug court on this case?
It's on Tesley, Lisa Tesley.
She was on previously on probation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think Rashawn would do that, Judge, but I think it's the file.
All right, just 1 moment.
One says, Kelsey, Kelsey.
Okay.
It's 23. 472. The attorney there, a referral to felony drug court. anything about a referral to the county report.
All right, Norma,
Yes.
we're gonna recall this for Thursday. Are you available on Thursday, counsel?
Judge, I'm supposed to start a trial at 4:37, but I can probably try to come here first, because usually trials start around 10:30.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So they're gonna bring you back Thursday. Just have a CR, Lisa. Thanks, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Okay, the referral, Judge?
Yes.
Okay.
And I sent them an email letting them know to please, if possible, expedite.
Yes, Bianca said she can do it right now.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Chelsea, move over.
Thank you.